Hello, you welcome to our free 7 days graphic design class. Okay, so what you see on your screen is what we are about to design in today's lesson or in today's class. Okay, so I'm just going to take my time and explain to you everything step by step. So what I want you to do is to just relax it on your PC, and please make sure you download the correct font, you use the correct information for this particular design. When you are done, you send it to me on WhatsApp and on the page. Okay, and don't forget that I will leave a link in the video description to have access to the resources. Okay, so in the first assignment I couldn't get the resources, most of you were complaining, and so once you get the link, you get all these resources. I'm going to give you the images, okay, but don't forget I'll also add the font as well, and also I'll give you the link to download the font from this site. We call it dafontfree.io. This is the site that you can come and download any font that you want. There are thousands of fonts here, you can get it for free. This font is really beautiful. So once you click on it, will load, you scroll down here, okay, like this. Alright, then you come and click on download, you install it on your PC and you are good to go. So I will not waste my time, let's start. So you welcome once again. So this is the design that I said earlier we are going to design. So I have always been grouping my designs into at least 4 parts. Okay, so we have the background, we have the font, we have the images, we have the colors. Okay, these are the 4 things that whenever that you are designing any flyer at all, you have to keep in mind: the background, the images that you are going to use, the font, and then the colors. Okay, so first of all, let's create the background for this particular design. So come to your Photoshop. When you open your Photoshop for the first time, this is what you see, and then come to file here or create new. Good. Now once you create new, we are designing for social media. So let me also show you one of the ways that you can check for the size of any particular design. So come to image here. If I want to know the size of this design, come to image size and then click on that, and this is the size in inches rather. Now it is in pixels, so we are going to design in 720/509. So let's go back to our home, Control N for short, and then change it to pixels. So this is going to be 720 and this is going to be 509, and then you are designing in resolution 300. Then your color mode should be on RGB. This is because we are not printing. RGB colors are good for digital, like you want to send it on social media, you are not printing it and it looks beautiful. But if you want to print it, that one, make sure you change the color mode to CMYK. That is very good for printing. Okay, good. So the background is white, we can even change it, but it's okay for us. Then it's better you give your design name, that is the preset. So let's name it as Ignite, like this. This is okay. Then once you are done with everything, you go ahead and click create down here, create, and there you go. Now the next thing is to bring our rulers. So if you don't see the rulers here, especially the numbers on this part, okay, if you don't see it, come to view and go to rulers. Here is it. The short form is Control R. Then you can click on the numbers here, right click it, and then you can change it to percent, inches, but I always love to work in percent. Okay, then I will bring the rulers here, one here. All right, just for me to design it in. So somebody asked a question that is it always good for you to design it in this, and I said yes. This is because when you go and print, if you don't design bring your rulers just for your work to be in correct in the shape, at times I mean you find yourself wanting. So it's always better for you to activate your rulers, okay, so that all the designs will be here, then the rest will be cut off. That's very good. So the last thing that we are going to do is to add a solid color. So come to layer adjustment, we call it layer adjustment or adjustment layer. Click on that, then go to solid color. Then you are going to put in this color code A40C19, A40C19. Once you put it there, you click OK. Then you go to your resources that you downloaded, and here are they. You are bringing in this particular Amsterdam Netherlands flag, so you drag it and bring it onto Photoshop. If you cannot drag it and bring it onto Photoshop, there is another way that I will show you. Okay, so what you have to do is, let's wait for this to load. Okay, then Control minus to zoom out, then enlarge the, so let's enlarge it this way, and then let's bring it this way. All right, I want this. Double click to accept, and then come to the image on your layer side, right click and rasterize. Rasterize means that it gives you the access to edit the image. Okay, because we want to fade the image so that it will blend with the background, just as this one has been done. Okay, so let's bring the image somewhere here. Now I have rasterized it, meaning this is no more, there is no thumbnail over here. So I can go and select my eraser tool. Once you select the eraser tool, you see this plus, it means my caps lock is on. Turn it off. The size of the brush is too big, so come here and then resize it a little bit, something like this. This is okay. So once I get it, then I can fade some part off. Okay, so I'm going to have something like this, which is absolutely beautiful. I like it this way. Okay, then let me take this line off. So this is it. Then I can group this as background, these two, and name it as background. Now how did I group? I group it by clicking, let me go back. Okay, what you have to do is that you select this, press on Control, you select this as well on the layer side, and then you press on Control Gen on the keyboard to group, then double click, and then you can rename it as background or backgrounds. So we are done with the background. The next one is for us to bring in the image or to bring in the text. So let's bring in the text. Now with the text, the fonts that we used, we have almost about 3 or 4 fonts that I use. The first one is Century Gothic, the next one is Poppins, and then yes, I think I used 2 fonts, Poppins, Centric, and then there is this particular font called Akira Expanded. So 3 fonts that I use for this particular design. So let's bring in the text. So bringing in the text, what you have to do is, let's go to the text tool, your tool here, select the T here, and then we are going to change the, now anytime you are working with text, please activate what we call character anytime you are dealing with text. So once you select your text tool, there is this thing here, click on that, and then whatever that will appear, we call it character. You can move it around. Okay, so make sure that you bring it somewhere here, please. That is very, very important. Activate it, click it for it to show, and then change the font to the Century Gothic. Select that, make sure the VA here, all right, make sure you turn it to 50. Okay, the VA, then make sure it is bold, and the font size, let's pick 6 and see if there is anything we will change. Make sure the color is white. All right, then let's type in, okay, so we are starting with Brian Jones Ministry. And then once you are done with the text, please, it is on text, go and select Move To. That is one thing about Photoshop, and then you can position it somewhere here. Now let's reduce the font size, it's too big, let's reduce it to 5, which is not bad. So bring it here, and then we are going to copy this. How do you copy? Press on alternate and then move the text we have copied. Then this is going to be present. With the present tool, we are going to change the font size to 3, and then we are going to change from bold to regular. And then I want you to change this to, let's say, 100, or better still, let's change it to 200 if it is possible, like that. Or you can even stretch it like this to have something like this, because I want to space out that particular text. So what we are done is go and select this. We are going to copy again and write the Ignite. Copy this, bring it here, and this is going to be the Ignite, IGNITE. And the font that we are going to use is Poppins. I'm going to use Poppins for this, POPP. Don't forget that I said I'm going to give you all the resources. And with the Poppins, we are using the extra bold. Okay, then change this to, so let's pick 24, which is fine. 24 is okay for me. So let me bring it here. We are going to copy the same Ignite again. All right, then with this time around we are writing Amsterdam. Okay, that's it. Then the font that we are using for this one is Akira Expanded. Akira. So there's Akira Expanded. We are using the bold. Okay, not the super bold, the bold. And the size is, let's pick 5, which is also too big, so let's reduce it. Good, which is absolutely beautiful. Then let me bring it up a little bit. I like this one. We are going to copy the same font again, so this saves us from changing the text, bringing the text all over again. So we are using Saturday, the time. Absolutely beautiful. Then this time around we are going back to Century Gothic. Okay, and then we are changing the to 6. So let's pick the font size to be 5, and let's see, or 4, better still 4. Yes, so let me bring it here, copy this again. Now I don't want the bold, so the date to be bold, so I'll change it to regular. And then I want this one, this is going to be October 2023, and this is going to be bold, so let's enlarge this. So let's bring it here, let's enlarge this and bring it here. Okay, this is beautiful. Okay, don't forget we'll do the, then what is left for us is the venue. Okay, so with the venue I'm going to draw a shape. Don't forget that I will give you the colors. So once you select your shape, then come up here, the fill color, change the fill color to this particular color. I'm going to give you the color code. So this is what you do. Once you come to the fill color, you see this box here, click here, and then you can put in this color code 041990, 041990, and then you click OK. Then come and click on the fill, then you draw it. This is going to be your venue. Okay, now I'm going to curve the edge, so you could see from here that we curved the edge. You can see the edge. So what you have to do is come back. Now we are going to curve the, how do you curve it? Anytime you draw a shape, now you see this property popping up. When this property shapes, or you don't see the property, you can just come to Windows here and look for property. Where is it? Just look out for properties. Here is it. Come to Windows and look for property. Click on, when the property comes, you go back, and then you see this 4 corners, 1 2 3 4, where it is written 0px. Click one and drag. Just click one and drag it to the end. Okay, you can even drag it again. So that is it. So that means you've curved the edge. And then let's reduce this a little bit. Powerful. So this is where we are going to write our venue on. Now how do we write the venue? We are going to copy the date, bring it up. Now you could see from my layer side that the date is under the shape, so click and drag it on top of the shape on the layer side, not here, so that it will appear on your work. So click it and drag it on top. Now what you have to do is copy this, and then now we change it to venue or address. Beautiful. And then now we are going to position it this way. The next thing is copy the same thing, and this is going to be our address. So this is the address. You can put in your church details there. Okay, you can put in your church details, that is also accepted. And then you go down 1105 as AS, then Amsterdam. Now once you finish typing the venue or the address, you have to select everything here and then come to your text tool. Make sure that when you select, now even if it is on the move tool, and then you double click to accept. Okay, and then you select everything, come here and align your work, align it in the middle like this, so that you have something like this. Then bring it here, beautiful. And then I'm going to reduce the size, activate 4, which is okay, I think. Yeah, so let's change it to 3 and see. Yes, 3 is beautiful. Okay, then one more is we are going to draw this white shape around it. So let's do that. Okay, so go and select your shape tool again, change the fill color. We don't need the fill color, so we come and close the fill color. Okay, just click on this black thing or the red line here, which means you don't need the fill color. Then come to stroke. Now with the stroke we are picking white, and then change the number here to 2. Okay, make sure that it is 2. Yes, like this. And then you draw it, you draw your shape like this. This is okay. And then what we are going to do is to curve it again, but this time we will not curve it as we did to the first one. So 10 is okay. Go and click the move tool, and then now just have a look at it. So you can see the shape is covering even the venue. So let's bring it down to this particular shape. So let's see, this is beautiful. So select the shape that you wrote, the shape 1 and shape 2. So it means that I'm selecting the shape that I drew together with these 2 shapes and align it here in the middle like this. This is beautiful, not this alignment, this one. So once you are done, I think this is okay. So you can now bring this one down. So it is important for us to select the venue, select the address, and select the 2 shapes. You know how we do it. Group it, Ctrl+Gen, and name this as venue. And then select the date, select, yes, this one, to group it, Ctrl+Gen, and then you can write this as date. There is a reason I like grouping my work. It makes the work so easy for me. So select the venue, select the present, select the Amsterdam Ignite and Brain Jones, and align everything at the center. This is beautiful. So alignment is also important. It's one of the principles of design. Okay, now I want you to select the date and then go to your character. We are changing the font color. I'll give you the color. So we are putting in this particular color code, FF9 600, FF9 600. Once you put it there, you click OK. Now I want us to move the flag somewhere here. Okay, which is okay. That's beautiful. Now the last thing is for us to bring in the time and any other details. Okay, so we'll still copy the dates, bring it here, and this is going to be our time, 5 p.m. each night, 5 p.m. each night. Then I'm going to select the each night, change the color here to white, and click OK. That's beautiful. So bring it here. Once you are done, what is left is go and select your line, and then we are going to draw 2 lines. Make sure the lines are straight. Okay, so you check the straightness of the line. This is okay. Now we don't need the stroke, so we don't need the stroke. Turn it off, and we need a fill color of white. Okay, so please, anytime you are done with all these things, come and do the settings. Okay, so bring it down here, copy this, Ctrl+J, and just press down. Once you press down, it will come down for you, or you can even move it if you want. Okay, so let's zoom in and have a clear look at our work. We don't need the properties, so let me bring it down. Okay, so you can also zoom in to see your work. So let's copy this, Ctrl+J, bring it here, and then this is going to be for more information. So you have to contact this +2335 plus, so you can put in your number there. This is my number, +233. all right, now I want you to align it. So select everything that you see here, select it and align it at the center, change the color to white, and now we can go for my move tool and move it here. That means it is too big, so let's reduce it. Just click on any of the edges and then you can now reduce it. So this is what I have, which is, I think, is okay. Enter. Now select the, for more information, select the 5 p.m, select the line 2, and then move them from the shape, from the group of the date, and bring it up on top of everything. And then you can close this. Let's group this and call it time and details, or info. Let me put it this way, time and info. Okay, beautiful. So I'm going to select this, select only the 5 p.m, and bring it here. Yes, I've aligned it. And then select the line 1, select the line 2, copy, and then I want us to reduce it like this. Okay, then select the line, copy, bring it down a little bit. Okay, this one I think is okay. And right now I want us to select the line 1, select the line 2, select for more information, select the 5 p.m, and align it. Very good. So alignment is always what I preach for. So let's zoom out. Right, good. Then you select everything and align it, everything and align it, and that is it. You are good to go. This is absolutely beautiful. So once you are able to design this or reach up to this point, I would say congratulations. Okay, so in the next section we are going to bring in the images, and then we are good to go. Bringing in the images is very simple. So I want you to click on the canvas, I mean the dark part. Okay, just click it and go to your just come to file, another way of bringing in image, and then go to place embedded. Click on that. It will take you to your computer. Go to your desktop, and then go to your folder where you have the resources, and then we are bringing in these 2 images. Okay, so let's bring the first one, which is Sani Badu, and then let's bring it somewhere here. Let me reduce it small. Okay, so this is okay. Double click it, go to file, place embedded, and then we are bringing in this one as well. Absolutely beautiful. So in other words, I'm going to have something like this. Okay, so double click to accept. So this is what I'm going to get. Okay, all right, so let me bring Sani Badu somewhere here. Absolutely beautiful. I like this. So once you have the images like this, then we have to write the names of them. We are going to write their names. Okay, so how do we write the name? So go and select the Pastor Brian, because he is the host. Then come to your shape tool. The picture is not sharp. If you are designing and the image is sharp, I mean the design also looks beautiful. Your shape tool, right click it, and then select the rectangular tool. And we don't always, once you select, come to your settings. We don't need a stroke, we need a color, the fill color. We are using the blue one. Okay, we are using the one that we use for the venue. And then you're going to draw something like this, rectangular shape, very beautiful one like this. Okay, you're going to have something like this. This is it. Then go and select your move tool, and then what you are going to do, we are going to rasterize this rectangle. So right click it on the layer side, rasterize it, go and select your shape or the brush tool, and then we are going to brush the edge. Now the brush is too big, so let me reduce it small. Let me reduce it again. I think this is okay. And then let me brush this up. Okay, so I'm going to have something like this, which is beautiful for me. Okay, let me bring it up a little bit, then copy this, Ctrl J, and bring it here. So this is what I have. Let me bring it here. They have the same thing. Now click the first one, go and select your text tool. The font that we are going to use is the same Goita. Okay, then let's start to type. Now we are using Brian. Okay, Brian. Then Amwatin will come down. Amwatin. Okay, good. So let's align everything. Let's select this and then align it at the middle. And then I want us to select the Amwatin, and then let's go to our character and set it to bold. That is it. Select, click the tick mark, and then let's reduce it here. Okay, zoom in. Okay, we're going to have something like this. So let's reduce it. So that is it. Let's bring it here. Now copy this one, bring it here as well. Now you could see this is under, so bring it on top of this. Okay, and then we are going to change the first one to Dr. Sonny. Okay, then this one will be the Badu. Absolutely beautiful. So let's align the two and then align them like this. Okay, very beautiful. Let me position this, and then let me bring this one to as well somewhere here. I'm going to repeat this, Ctrl J, bring it down, double click to accept, and I'm going to write speaker. Okay, and then I'm going to choose this particular color. Don't forget I gave you the color code 9C600, or yes, so the color of the, yeah, this one. Okay, yes, so let's change the color to yellow. Okay, because we wanted yellow. All right, so let's select the speaker and bring it down here on the line like this, and then let's repeat it, Ctrl J, bring it here. You cannot see it, so let's bring it on top. That's beautiful. And then let's select the, we don't need the character again. Let's select the info and then shift it down a little bit. Okay, so then let's select the speaker, all the two speakers, and align them like this, and then let's bring it down. The design look beautiful. I like it. So let's select the brine, select the speaker, the layer side. Okay, let's select the two rectangle, the Sonny Badu and everything, and group them as names, or we can say speakers. Okay, that's beautiful. I really like the design. So this is it. That's it. So one more thing, then we are done with this particular design, is come to select the ignite. Then I'm going to give you this particular light. It looks like a fire, okay, which is this. I'm going to give it to you. Okay, now how do we do that? So make sure you select your ignite, okay, because we want the fire to be on the ignite. So select the ignite, go to file, go to place embedded, then go to your resources. You are bringing in this fire, okay, double click, and there you go. Now reduce it. Then you could see that the fire has this white at the background. So come to the layer side over here. You know what we do, right click to rasterize it, and then go to this particular tool. The first one is move tool, second one is rectangular multi tool, third one is the laser tool. Okay, that is not what we are looking for. Go to the next one, which is the object selector tool. Right click it and go and select magic word tool or wand tool. Select that, and then you can turn it off. If you see it plus, it means the caps lock is on. Turn it off, and then you have something like this. And then you click the white parts, and then you delete, meaning you don't want the background. So if you want the selection to go, press on Ctrl D to deselect, and then go and select your move tool, and then you can move around. Okay, all right, so this is what I want you to do. Let's position it like this, and there you go. Double click to accept, and this looks so beautiful. This is it. So this is the end of the video. Now before you end it, you have to save your work. Now for you to save your work, come to file, go to export. Now we have so many ways, so go to export and go to export as. So the short form is alternate shift control and plus. Select that, and then you have something like this. Okay, so what you have to do is change the format to JPEG, and then the good to great. I love this. And then export, click on export. Don't forget that we gave it a name already before we start, so we are saving it to our desktop. go ahead, let's save it to the resource. Go ahead and click on export or okay. Then let's go back to our resource where we save the work. So this is the work that we just did. Let's open it to view, and that is beautiful. So this is the design that we just did. So please make sure you do the same thing. You send it to the group for your remarks. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to push this channel up. Bye.